They speak her name in marble halls, as if her memory justifies it all. They raise her photo like a shield, but forget the girl who lived to heal. She dreamed of helping those in pain, not watching parents dragged away in chains. She trained to care, not condemn, to serve the lost, not silence them. Would she want this? Fences and fear, children crying, mothers disappeared. Would she want her name to be a banner for brutality? She was taken far too soon, now they take others in the name of gloom. Would she want her memory to harm, or would she choose love as her alarm?
They say it's law, they say it's right, but justice doesn't reign at night. She'd cradle kids in worn out shoes, not call them threats on cable news. Would she smile to see a child torn from their mom and put on trial? Would she whisper that's God's way, or beg us all to stop and pray?
Would she want this eye for eye, using grief to justify a lie? Would she cheer while others bleed, the same folks she once aimed to treat? She was stolen, yes it's true, but does that mean we now steal too? If we believe she walked in light, let's not turn wrong into her eyes. Somewhere beyond this noise and flame, she watches what they've done in her name. She sees the headlines, sees the pain, and wonders why love lost its claim.
She too was taken from her kin, so why tear families limb from limb? Why turn her story into stone and use her loss to cast a throne? Would she want this? Raids and chains, her mercy flowing through our veins? Would she raise her voice to say, don't use my death to hate this way? She dreamed of nursing back the broken, not fueling fires with words unspoken. If we believe she walked with grace, then don't let hatred wear her face. So say her name, but not in war. Say it softly and ask for more. More love, more light, more truth than this. Ask yourself, would she want this?
Sunrise spills gold over the rooftops of a quiet southern town, the world waking up in slow motion, as if it's holding its breath for just a moment longer. The day starts slow, soft, like the memory of laughter echoing in an empty room. I remember her, Laken Riley. The way her smile seemed to lift the weight off anyone's shoulders, how she tucked hope into every word she spoke. Even now, her presence lingers in these quiet spaces, a gentle reminder of the warmth she brought wherever she went. Sometimes I picture her in that sunlit nursing classroom, the low hum of voices, the scent of coffee and textbooks, the gentle pressure of dreams carried on her shoulders. She was always leaning forward, eager to learn, eager to help, her eyes bright with the promise of tomorrow. Laken wasn't just learning how to heal, she believed in mending hearts, wounds, even divides. She saw pain and reached for it, not to turn away, but to offer comfort, to bridge the distance between strangers. There are flashbacks, sepia grains, flickers of childhood, muddy shoes running through grass. The world was wide and wild then, and she ran through it with open arms, laughter trailing behind her like a song. Her hands pressed into the earth, planting wildflowers, always coaxing life from the soil. That's the Laken I knew. She believed that even the smallest seeds could bloom into something beautiful, that kindness could take root in the hardest ground. But outside, the world turned. News headlines grew sharper, stories of loss and anger filled the air, and the gentle hush of mourning was replaced by the noise of blame and fear. Protests thundered through city streets, voices tangled in pain, in anger, in confusion. People searching for answers, for justice, for someone to blame, their hearts heavy with questions that have no easy answers. Children behind chain-link fences, faces pressed, eyes searching for answers, their innocence caught in the crossfire of grown-up fears, their futures uncertain. I see their fear, and I wonder, if Laken were here, would she choose hate? Or would she kneel, brush their hair from their eyes, and promise compassion instead? Would she let anger close her heart? Or would she find a way to open it wider? A mother and daughter reunite at an airport, tears streaking down their cheeks, laughter dissolving their worry. In that embrace there's forgiveness, there's hope, there's the healing Laken always believed in. Nearby someone paints a mural, Laken's face surrounded by wildflowers, words swirling above, grace, mercy, courage. Her legacy blooming on brick and concrete, a reminder that beauty can grow even in the hardest places. It's easy to let grief harden into fury. It's easy to let loss demand retribution. But the path of anger is a lonely one, and it never leads to the peace we crave. But I ask myself, what would Laken want? Would she want us to carry her memory as a banner for division or as a call to something gentler, something braver? She walked with grace. She held out her hand. She believed in the quiet power of kindness, in the strength it takes to forgive. She never turned away from suffering, no matter who was hurting or where they came from. Her compassion was a bridge, not a wall. So now, as the sun sets, painting the sky in gentle pinks, I remember her not as a symbol for division, but as a legacy of kindness. Her story is a call to choose empathy, even when it's hard. Would she want this? Anger, blame, closed doors? Would she want us to shut each other out, to let fear win? Or would she ask us to open our hearts, to listen, to heal, to walk each other home? To reach across what divides us and find our shared humanity. Soft lens flares catch the last light. Shadows grow long, the day ends, but her light lingers gentle and persistent. Memory shimmers, gentle and fierce. It asks us to remember not just what was lost, but what can still be found. As the music fades, a whisper lingers, soft, uncertain, but full of hope, reminding us that every ending is also a beginning. Would she want this? Or would she want us to choose love, again and again, even when it's hardest? Text appears, if we believe she walked with grace, then don't let hatred wear her face.